in the last few years, there's been this big trend of fear being put out, causing division, separation, even segregation. It's very sad. And hidden truth. And walking today, seeing that mist, reminded me of all this, because nature sometimes covers things up, but not for long, only for a short period. It's like the mist is like a veil, and that scenery that you were watching disappears just for a short time. And it's like when the sun goes down on a night, it goes dark, we can't see, things are hidden away. But we know that when the light comes, we will see what is there. And that reminds me about truth. How truth can be covered up, First of all is, what is the truth? What is real, what is not? It's difficult, to understand that. And I have an open mind, so I look at all sides. And I'll go from gut feeling or what resonates with me. But I never judge those that believe in what they want to believe in. That's all up to them. It's up to them what they want to believe in. And I've seen a lot of judging going on in the world recently. And it is very sad, because it is creating division, separation. And at the end of the day, we're all humans. We're all the same. We're all from the same blood, from the one source. I think we're going to have to wait for this police car to go. Fear has been around since the beginning of time, and unfortunately fear is also used by people to control others. And it's sad that over the last few years that's been happening, and people's freedom has been restricted. And I'm all for freedom, and like I was talking earlier on about, I've always wanted to get out of school and get out in nature. I don't want nobody stopping me doing that. I'm enjoying my life, and that's the way I want it to carry on, moment by moment. I don't know what's going to happen next week. I don't know what's going to happen in a year's time. It's so crazy that the digital world is taking over control of everything we do, watching, and even deciding what we do. This trend, it's on social media, it's on the news feeds. You turn your phone on, and even though I've got a lot of deleted apps and I don't have much on my phone really, I have social media because of my vlog, but I don't, I just turn it on, and you get these things put in your face straight away, and it's news, and it's like saying this is going to happen, this is what you can't do, and it's a fear thing. It's just throwing it out all the time. And I think the only way forward to get away from that type of fear, controlled fear, is to switch off, is to start switching off, but switching on yourself. Switch the digital world off and switch yourself on. I'm not saying that you have to give up the digital world, but cut down, cut back, and have more control over yourself rather than others having control over you. The more gathering of information from us, like myself, is they can have more control over you. And you might like the digital world, you might be all into it. That's fair enough. That's totally up to you. But for me, I just think we're going the wrong way. I think I see a future where we go back to nature. I see that. I see the future is going back to natural remedies, natural medicines. If you think about going back in time now, and we go back to the early days before the 1800s, before medicines came in, it was all herbal. And the world survived, the human race has survived, and population has grown before medical treatment came in. Population was still growing. People did die, you do get illnesses. And there are some medicines that are really good, that do work. But for me, I think the natural world is the way forward. My boat in life is wonderful, and it has changed everything for me. And as I've said in many of the vlogs, it's slowed my life down. And getting out and walking along the towpath and seeing all that beautiful scenery, like this scenery around me today, just clears my mind, and I feel good. Until a train comes past. But it doesn't matter, it's just a train. I'm still in nature. I'm not in the middle of nowhere. It's very difficult in the world now to find somewhere that is like miles and miles away from anywhere. You have to go to great places like Canada or Australia. There are beautiful places, I suppose, like Scotland and parts of Wales. But when you're in Cheshire, where I am, you know, you can be out of the way. But you're always quite close to a road or a railway line or a village or a town. But I don't mind if I hear the odd car or the odd train go past, you know, it's fine.